it and into the introduction. Because I'm sure many of you here, excited as you may be, probably want to know more about what we're going to be doing here over this weekend, right? So, just kind of as a show of hands, can you raise your hand if you've ever been to a hackathon before? So I know kind of who I'm speaking with. Okay, so that's about a third of you. Raise your hand if you've been to a hackathon in person in Winnipeg. Okay, that is only people at the far back, nobody in the front row either. Okay, so I think this is going to be a new experience for most of us here, and that's completely fine. So one thing I just wanted to clarify in the beginning, if you're new to development or hackathons or any of this stuff, that's okay. If you're a well-seasoned veteran, I'm sure there's going to be plenty of moments this weekend that you're also going to be feeling like, whoa, this is a little bit different than I was expecting, and that's okay. That's part of the fun of a hackathon, is everyone coming along for the ride and learning and growing together. I think Winnipeg Tech is something that when you think of like Winnipeg, tech is not the first thing that comes to mind typically, right? That's not what we're known for, but we have such a thriving tech community here. And there's lots of different people that are involved with that, and I think this is a great way to show that to the world. So no matter your skill level, the hope here is that you walk away feeling like you contributed to something meaningful, purposeful, and all of it will get used in the end, okay? And with that, Builders League officially now starts. Day one, we begin at the Roundhouse. Everyone's excited. We did the opening ceremony, presented the project, what this is going to look like, and got everyone rallied together. And what we kept hearing as we talked to different people amongst the organizers is that people had pretty high expectations. They were looking forward to it. And then we move over to our other location and start eating dinner and cracking away at things. It's really a learning day. That's what it becomes, a day for us to take in, figure out exactly what's going on, understand the app, understand the project. Everyone's getting to know each other, starting to make new friends, and that's what day one's all about. It's just kind of like getting to know each other, getting to understand things better.
So day two, I think progress is going well. I think we had a bit of a slow start figuring out some of the ways we were all going to work together, but now I feel like we've got a little bit of momentum going here, right? And we're just making this all come together. It's really fun seeing everyone working on their individual issues and them actually getting completed. This is a great thing. So I think it's going well.
One of the biggest challenges that we've had is integrating the database. So we currently have a group that's working on the database and they've just finished. And now we're going to be trying to implement that and initiate into what we have so far.
And the atmosphere here is just great. And I've met people who I never knew before, but looks like we are working in international teams, and every time when we have a coffee or just lunch, we are exchanging opinions, and we've met a lot of new friends here, exchange platforms, we are using tools, tips. So yeah, definitely these 2 days which I'm here already enriched me a lot. So
by lunchtime, we had that sketch fully going. That was the first real big hurrah when we all got to see an app that we could, including everyone's code, including everyone's contributions, and started to see the vision. It was starting to look like this was going to work, and we were going to have something at the end of this.
Some of the biggest obstacles had to do with communication. So just between the builders and the product managers. For example, they'd be commenting on the different issues on GitHub, but I might not see those because I'd be like talking to someone else and like not really checking my laptop. So I wouldn't see that someone's been having an issue.
I guess there will be a couple people that I think you guys will be interviewing, but like the whole idea is just like
Okay, so Francis, first of all, let's take turns. There's one more thing that you could add to a hackathon if that was more people or more investment money put into it. What would it be?
ooh, what could I would love to see this grow into something bigger and more common, more frequent. We have 70 plus people coming together at certain points, over 100 people in one room across volunteers, participants. But we can make this bigger. We can have this be a 200-person thing. We can have this happen more often. More people can benefit. More nonprofits or different causes can benefit from this. So yeah, no, I would love to see this grow and blossom into something beautiful.
Yeah, this definitely does seem like something that eventually will get bigger if it works out.
Yeah, I would hope so. That's usually how it goes, right?
Yeah, I know that at the beginning you guys wanted to have a purpose, building an app for an organization that has a purpose that really needs this. And when I was approached by the idea of hacking something for my organization, it was really exciting to think about the idea of 50 or how many people are building this app. But when I had the idea of what this could do and the potential of this, it just became a dream of mine. And it became less of this is going to happen and more of me just dreaming all of these fantastic ideas. And the more I talked to Jogo and the entire team, it became my reality of this is going to happen. I'm going to be working with all these people to make my dreams become a reality and make reconciliation possible for companies and people all across Canada. So I said yes to not only benefit my organization, but to benefit people all across Canada.
Now that you mentioned about a few bumps, what will be the biggest one as like the biggest hard challenge to go over?
I think the biggest one, or there's a couple, but one of the big ones I think is a lot of people are familiar with working what's called an agile methodology, which is one approach to project management. And learning a new methodology and how we all tackle that together, they're going through a learning curve. And so once everyone understood that and how we were going to build this project as one big team, and we got past that initial starting gate, if you will, now it's like just working like clockwork. We're kind of moving along pretty smoothly.
Yeah.
And that is when all the problems quickly started to show up, where, in the afternoon we kept working hard and we got a lot of progress done. But after all of it, when it came to the next checkpoint at the end of the day, despite it being the longest phase we had scheduled, we actually didn't have all that much new stuff added in from an outsider's perspective. So at lunchtime, we had about 70 commits, which means like 70 different drafts of code edited. And then by the end of the day, we had 114. Like much less stuff was added in comparatively. And that's the nature of this kind of thing, where it's just so many people working together and figuring out the best way to integrate things out. But then we all came together, had a big meeting of the minds with amongst all the organizers, all the technical volunteers, the code wizards, the pumas, and figured out a plan based off of the entire day, all learnings. What are we going to do so we can make sure that day 3 ends in the best way possible. Day 3 begins before sunrise, way before, actually right before midnight even, because after we completely reorganized everything and decided what needed to be done, we decided to honestly stay up late. Many of us never even going home, and truly the hackathon spirit, sleeping over and working all the way up past 2 a.m., almost up to 3 a.m. People still, the lights on, with coffee, just working away, because at this point, we're more than just strangers sitting in a room together, trying to code things together. Everyone's learned so many new things, made new friends. We know each other. We're a team. We're all one big group, and we're here to try to make an impact and make it happen. And so staying up late, we start up really early. Lots of people come in at the very beginning. And the
really the only challenge we have at this point is time. There's this ticking time towards the end of the hackathon, and we want to make sure we wrap everything up and get everything working together. And so everyone's on it. Everyone knows what they need to do. Code Wizards helping everybody out. The project management angels supporting everyone and making sure nobody is waiting or blocked. And all the developers working away on their things, getting things done. And by the first 3 hours of that day, we had gotten more done than the entire hackathon up until that point. We had completely, it was actually quite fun seeing the Discord with all the little messages coming up and popping up as things went along. And towards, early afternoon, we were hitting 200 commits already. And so as we drew closer and closer to the end, everyone was feeling the energy, the excitement, and truly being able to come together and realize what we generated, what we created together, and seeing the vision all come to one single place.
So that's it. Again, thank you very much, everyone. Try out the app. It's over here in the announcements channel in the Discord if you'd like a preview of tomorrow. Have a great rest of your day, and we'll see you tomorrow.
And now we're here at Demo Hour to celebrate a weekend of
exciting, creative, knowledgeable,
memorable,
inspiring, awesome, productive.
Venture since from the beginning to the end. Now it's like almost we're ending the whole hackathon, so it's a great adventure, and yeah, and I'm really excited, and next time we'll do of course better.